Ever wondered what it takes to live a vibrant, fulfilling life well into your 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond? Well, at 80 years young, I've got some insider knowledge to share with you. It's not about finding the fountain of youth, folks. It's about 8 simple yet powerful habits that can turn your golden years into the best years of your life. In this video, we'll explore these 8 essential practices that keep people like me thriving long after retirement. Whether you're just hitting your 50s or you're closer to my age, these habits can make all the difference. Stick around, because what I'm about to share could change the way you approach aging. By the end, you'll know exactly what it takes to become one of those rare gems who seem to get better with age. Habit 1. Taking care of physical health. Let's kick things off with the foundation of it all, your physical health. Now, I'm not expecting you to run marathons or bench press your grandkids, though if you can, more power to you. It's about consistent, enjoyable movement and taking care of this wonderful body of ours. At my age, I've learned that our bodies are like classic cars. They need regular maintenance to keep running smoothly. Every morning, I start with a gentle stretch routine. It's like oiling those creaky joints and waking up every muscle. Then, I go for a brisk walk around the neighborhood. Nothing fancy, just 30 minutes of putting one foot in front of the other. But let me tell you, it sets the tone for my entire day. Here's the secret sauce. Find something you love. For me, it's gardening. I'm out there most days, digging, planting, and yes, occasionally talking to my tomatoes. They're great listeners, you know. It keeps me active without feeling like a chore. Maybe for you, it's dancing, swimming, or even playing with your grandkids. The key is to make it fun. Now, let's talk about what goes into your body. I'm not one for fancy diets or the latest food fads. Instead, I stick to a simple rule. Eat the rainbow. Fill your plate with colorful fruits and veggies. They're like nature's multivitamins, packed with all the good stuff your body needs. And don't forget your protein. It keeps your muscles strong and your energy up. Hydration is another big one. I drink water like it's going out of style. It keeps everything flowing smoothly, if you know what I mean. Plus, it's great for your skin. Who needs expensive creams when you've got good old H2O? Sleep is often overlooked, but it's crucial. I aim for 7, 8 hours a night. It's when your body repairs itself and your brain consolidates memories. If you're having trouble sleeping, try creating a bedtime routine. I like to read a book and have a cup of chamomile tea before bed. Works like a charm. Regular checkups are important too. Don't skip those doctor's appointments. Prevention is always better than cure. And if something doesn't feel right, get it checked out. There's no medal for suffering in silence. Remember, it's never too late to start. I knew a fella who took up swimming at 75. Now he's doing laps like a fish in water. The key is to start small and be consistent. Your body will thank you for it. And trust me, when you hit 80 like me and can still touch your toes, you'll be mighty glad you put in the effort. Habit 2. Keeping the mind sharp. Now let's talk about keeping that noggin of yours sharp. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And let me tell you, a strong mind is your ticket to independence and joy in these golden years. I've got a daily ritual that I swear by. Every morning, I do the crossword puzzle with my coffee. It's like a warm-up for my brain. But don't stop there. Mix it up. Try Sudoku, jigsaw puzzles, or even those newfangled brain training apps. The key is to challenge yourself regularly. When a puzzle starts feeling too easy, it's time to up the ante. Reading is another brain booster that I can't recommend enough. I'm always in the middle of a good book. It doesn't matter if it's a thrilling mystery, a historical biography, or a book about quantum physics, though I'll admit the latter sometimes puts me to sleep. Reading stimulates your imagination, improves your vocabulary, and keeps you informed about the world. Plus, it's a great conversation starter. But here's something many folks overlook: learning new skills. Last year, I decided to learn Spanish. ¿Por qué no? That means, why not? See, I'm learning. It was tough at first, but boy, did it wake up some dormant brain cells. Learning a new language, instrument, or craft engages multiple areas of your brain and can even help create new neural pathways. And don't be afraid of technology. I know it can be intimidating, but it's a great way to keep your mind agile. I've got a smartphone and a tablet, and I'm always discovering new features. It keeps me connected and mentally engaged. Plus, it's a great way to keep up with the grandkids. They think it's pretty cool that their granddad knows how to use emojis. Strategy games are another fantastic way to keep your mind sharp. Chess, bridge, or even certain video games can improve your problem-solving skills and strategic thinking. I've got a weekly chess game with my neighbor. He usually wins, but I'm getting better. Don't forget about the power of conversation. Engaging in stimulating discussions about current events, books, or ideas is a great workout for your brain. Join a book club or a discussion group. The social aspect is an added bonus. Memory exercises are important too. Try memorizing a new poem each week, or challenge yourself to remember your grocery list without writing it down. These small exercises can make a big difference in maintaining your memory. Lastly, never stop asking questions. Curiosity is the elixir of youth for your mind. When you hear about something you don't understand, look it up. The internet is a treasure trove of information at your fingertips. Remember, it's not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about staying curious and open to new experiences. Your brain will repay you with clarity and quick thinking well into your golden years. And let me tell you, there's nothing quite like the satisfaction of completing a tough crossword puzzle or learning a new skill at 80. Habit 3. Maintaining social connections. Now let's talk about something that's often overlooked, but incredibly crucial: your social connections. As we age, it's easy to become isolated. But let me tell you, staying connected is as important as any medicine you'll take. It's the secret sauce to a happy, healthy life. I've seen too many folks retreat into their shells as they get older. Don't fall into that trap. Your relationships are like plants. They need regular watering to thrive. And trust me, the effort you put in will come back to you tenfold in joy, support, and a sense of belonging. Start with family. I make it a point to call my kids and grandkids regularly. We've even set up a family group chat. Sure, sometimes I accidentally send voice messages when I mean to type, but hey, it keeps them entertained. The key is to stay involved in their lives. Ask about their day, their dreams, their challenges. Share your own stories and wisdom. These connections across generations are precious. But don't stop at family. Friendships are vital too. I meet up with my buddies twice a week for coffee. We solve the world's problems over a good cup of joe. It's not just fun. It gives me different perspectives and keeps me engaged with the world. If you don't have a regular meetup, start one. It could be a walking group, a book club, or just a coffee clatch. And here's a tip: make friends of all ages. My young neighbor often helps me with tech stuff, and in return, I share my infamous apple pie recipe with her. It's a win-win. Intergenerational friendships keep you young at heart and connected to the changing world. Don't forget about your community either. I volunteer at the local library once a week. It gets me out of the house, lets me meet new people, and gives me a sense of purpose. Find something you're passionate about and get involved. It could be a church group, a community garden, or a local charity. The options are endless. If mobility is an issue, don't let that stop you. Technology can be a great tool for staying connected. Video calls with family, online forums about your interests, or even virtual book clubs can help you maintain social connections from the comfort of your home. Pets can also be a wonderful source of companionship. My cat, Whiskers, is a great listener and always knows when I need a cuddle. Plus, he gets me out of the house for his supplies, keeping me connected to my local community. Remember, it's quality over quantity. You don't need a huge social circle. A few solid relationships can make all the difference in your happiness and health. And if you're feeling lonely, reach out. Chances are someone else is feeling the same way and will appreciate your call. Nurturing your social connections takes effort, but it's worth it. These relationships will support you through tough times. celebrate with you in good times, and give your life richness and meaning. So pick up that phone, join that club, or invite a neighbor over for tea. Your future self will thank you for the vibrant social life you've cultivated. Habit 4. Smart financial management. Now, let's talk about something that might make some of you squirm: money. But stick with me, because financial security is key to a stress-free retirement. And trust me, it's never too late to get your finances in order. First things first, budgeting. I know it sounds about as fun as watching paint dry, but it's crucial. Know what's coming in and what's going out. I use a simple spreadsheet, but there are plenty of apps that can help too. The key is to be honest with yourself about your spending. Those little expenses add up. Here's a trick I learned. Treat saving like it's a bill. Every month, I pay my savings account just like I pay my electric bill. It adds up faster than you'd think. Even small amounts make a difference over time. Investments are important too. Now, I'm no Wall Street whiz, but I've learned to diversify. It's like not putting all your eggs in one basket. Spread your money around, some in stocks, some in bonds, maybe some in real estate. And don't be afraid to ask for help. A good financial advisor can be worth their weight in gold. Just make sure they're reputable and have your best interests at heart. But here's something many folks overlook: planning for healthcare costs. Medicare is great, but it doesn't cover everything. I've got a separate fund just for potential medical expenses. It helps me sleep better at night. Look into long-term care insurance too. It might seem unnecessary now, but future you might be mighty grateful for it. And speaking of sleeping better, consider downsizing. I moved to a smaller place a few years back. Less space means less stuff, lower bills, and more money in my pocket for the things that really matter. Like spoiling my grandkids or taking that dream vacation, be wary of scams. Unfortunately, seniors are often targeted. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Never give out personal information over the phone or to unsolicited emails. Take advantage of senior discounts. They might seem small, but they add up. I always ask if there's a senior discount. The worst they can say is no. If you're still working, consider delaying Social Security. The longer you wait, up to age 70, the bigger your monthly check will be. Of course, this depends on your individual circumstances, so it's worth discussing with a financial advisor. And here's a tip: have a money buddy. My friend Tom and I keep each other accountable. We discuss our financial goals and check in regularly. It's like having a workout buddy, but for your wallet. Remember, it's never too late to start getting your finances in order. Every little bit helps. The peace of mind that comes with financial security is priceless. And when you're not worrying about money, you're free to enjoy all the other wonderful aspects of your golden years. Habit 5. Taking care of mental health. Now let's dive into something that's close to my heart: mental health. It's not just about being happy all the time, though that would be nice, wouldn't it? It's about developing resilience and finding contentment, even when life throws you curveballs. First up, practice gratitude. Every night before bed, I think of 3 things I'm grateful for. Some days it's big things, like my health. Other days, it's as simple as a good cup of coffee or a chat with a friend. It shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right. You'd be amazed at how this simple practice can change your outlook. Next, learn to manage stress. I've found meditation to be a game changer. Now don't worry, you don't need to sit cross-legged on a mountaintop. I just take 10 minutes each morning to sit quietly and focus on my breath. It's like a reset button for my mind. If meditation isn't your thing, try deep breathing exercises or progressive muscle relaxation. The key is to find what works for you. Hobbies are another great way to boost your mood. I took up painting a few years back. Am I the next Picasso? Far from it. But it brings me joy and keeps me engaged. Find something you love, whether it's gardening, knitting, or building model airplanes. Having a passion project gives you something to look forward to and a sense of accomplishment. Physical activity is crucial for mental health too. Remember our chat about physical health? Well, those endorphins from exercise are natural mood boosters. Even a short walk can do wonders for your state of mind. And here's something crucial. Don't bottle up your feelings. If you're feeling down, reach out. Talk to a friend, a family member, or a professional. There's no shame in seeking help. In fact, it's a sign of strength. Many people our age grew up thinking we should just tough it out. But that's outdated thinking. It's okay to not be okay sometimes. And it's okay to ask for support. Lastly, practice forgiveness, both for others and for yourself. Holding on to grudges is like carrying a heavy suitcase everywhere you go. Learning to let go is liberating, and be kind to yourself too. We're often our own harshest critics. Would you talk to a friend the way you sometimes talk to yourself? Treat yourself with the same compassion you'd offer a loved one. If you're dealing with loss, and at our age, many of us are, don't be afraid to grieve. It's a natural process. Join a support group or talk to a counselor. Sharing your experience with others who understand can be incredibly healing. Remember, mental health is a journey, not a destination. Some days will be better than others, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep working at it, just like you would with your physical health. And here's a final thought. Find reasons to laugh every day. Watch a funny movie, share jokes with friends, or just be silly sometimes. Laughter truly is good medicine. By taking care of your mental health, you're setting yourself up to truly enjoy your golden years. After all, what's the point of a healthy body if your mind isn't at peace? Prioritize your mental well-being, and you'll find yourself better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. Habit 6. Nurturing spiritual life. Now, let's talk about something that gets more important as we age. Spiritual life. And no, I'm not necessarily talking about religion, though if that's your thing, more power to you. I'm talking about finding meaning and purpose in life, connecting with something greater than yourself. First, take time for self-reflection. I like to journal. It helps me understand my thoughts and feelings better. Some folks meditate or pray. Find what works for you. The key is to regularly check in with yourself. Ask the big questions. What truly matters to me? Am I living in alignment with my values? What legacy do I want to leave? Next, connect with something bigger than yourself. For me, it's nature. I feel a sense of awe when I'm out in my garden or watching a sunset. It reminds me that I'm part of something vast and beautiful. Maybe for you it's art, music, or your faith. Whatever it is, nurture that connection. It can provide comfort and perspective, especially during tough times. Practicing mindfulness is another way to nurture your spiritual life. It's about being fully present in the moment. When I'm with my grandkids, I try to give them my full attention. It makes our time together more meaningful. You can practice mindfulness in everyday activities too. Really taste your food, feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, listen to the birds singing. It's about appreciating the simple joys of life. Don't forget about giving back. Volunteering or helping others can give you a sense of purpose. I mentor young entrepreneurs at our local community center. Seeing them succeed fills me with joy. Find a cause you're passionate about and get involved. It doesn't have to be big. Even small acts of kindness can make a difference. And here's something important. Embrace life's big questions. What gives your life meaning? What values do you want to live by? These aren't easy questions, but wrestling with them can lead to profound personal growth. Don't be afraid to explore different philosophies or belief systems. You might be surprised by what resonates with you. Rituals can be powerful too. They don't have to be religious. Maybe it's a weekly family dinner, a daily gratitude practice, or a monthly hike in nature. Rituals give structure and meaning to our lives. Consider creating a legacy project. Write your memoirs, create a family recipe book, or teach your skills to younger generations. It's a way to pass on your wisdom and values. Remember, spiritual life is deeply personal. What works for me might not work for you. The key is to keep exploring and stay open to new experiences and insights. It's never too late to deepen your spiritual life or to find new sources of meaning. Nurturing your spiritual life can bring a sense of peace and purpose to your golden years. It can help you face life's challenges with grace and find joy in the everyday moments. It's about creating a life that feels meaningful and authentic to you. Remember, spirituality isn't about having all the answers. It's about being comfortable with the questions and finding beauty in the mystery of life. So take that yoga class, read that philosophy book, or simply sit in quiet contemplation. Your spirit will thank you for it. Habit 7. Embracing lifelong learning. Now, on to one of my favorite topics, lifelong learning. The day we stop learning is the day we stop living, in my book. And let me tell you, at 80, I'm still learning something new every day. First off, stay curious. Ask questions, even if you think you should already know the answers. I'm always asking my grandkids to explain new technology to me. Sure, sometimes they roll their eyes, but I learn something new every time. And you know what? They often learn something too when they have to explain it. Don't be afraid to try new things. Last year I took a cooking class. Now I'm no master chef, but I can whip up a mean paella. The point isn't to become an expert. It's to keep your mind active and engaged. Plus, it's fun. Whether it's learning a new language, picking up a musical instrument, or trying your hand at pottery, there's always something new to explore. Reading is a great way to keep learning. I try to read books on topics I know nothing about. It's like traveling to a new country without leaving your armchair. Mix it up. Read fiction, non-fiction, biographies, science books. Each one opens up a new world of ideas. And speaking of travel, if you can, do it. There's no better way to learn than by experiencing different cultures firsthand. Can't travel far? Explore your own city. I bet there are places you've never been, even in your own backyard. Museums, art galleries, historical sites. They're all opportunities to learn. Technology is another great learning tool. I've taken online courses on everything from photography to philosophy. The world's knowledge is at your fingertips. Take advantage of it. Don't be intimidated by computers or smartphones. They're just tools. And with a little practice, you can master them. Attend lectures or workshops in your community. Many libraries and community centers offer free talks on various subjects. It's a great way to learn and meet like-minded people. Consider teaching or mentoring. One of the best ways to learn is by teaching others. Share your skills and knowledge. You might be surprised by how much you learn in the process. Join a club or discussion group related to your interests. Whether it's a book club, a gardening club, or a history discussion group, it's a great way to learn from others and stay mentally stimulated. Remember, learning keeps you young at heart. It doesn't matter what you learn, just that you keep at it. Your brain will thank you for the workout. And trust me, there's nothing quite like the thrill of mastering a new skill or understanding a complex idea, especially when you're my age. Habit 8. Maintaining a sense of humor. Last, but certainly not least, let's talk about the importance of a good laugh. A sense of humor isn't just about being the life of the party, it's a powerful tool for navigating life's ups and downs. First, learn to laugh at yourself. I once went to the store with my slippers on and didn't realize until I got home. Instead of being embarrassed, I had a good chuckle. Life's too short to take yourself too seriously. We all make mistakes, have senior moments, or end up in silly situations. The ability to laugh at these moments can turn potential embarrassment into a funny story to share later. Next, surround yourself with people who make you laugh. I have a friend who's a real jokester. Even on my worst days, he can crack me up. That kind of friendship is priceless. If you don't have someone like that in your life, be that person for others. Share jokes, funny stories, or just be playful. Don't forget to seek out humor actively. I love watching comedy shows or reading funny books. It's like medicine for the soul, but with no nasty side effects. Laughter releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals in your brain. It can lower stress, boost your immune system, and even help with pain management. And here's a tip. Try to find humor in everyday situations. Stuck in traffic? Make up funny stories about the other drivers? Burnt your dinner? Pretend you're on a cooking show gone wrong. A shift in perspective can turn frustration into fun. Importantly, remember that humor should lift people up, not put them down. The best jokes are ones everyone can laugh at, including yourself. Avoid humor that's mean-spirited or at someone else's expense. Don't be afraid to be silly sometimes. Dance like no one's watching, make funny faces at your grandkids, wear that Hawaiian shirt to the grocery store. Life's more fun when you don't always take it so seriously. Keep a collection of things that make you laugh, funny cards, comics, memes. On tough days, they can be just the pick-me-up you need. Remember, it's okay to laugh even when life is hard. In fact, that's often when we need it most. Humor can be a powerful coping mechanism, helping us through difficult times. Laughter really is the best medicine. It reduces stress, boosts your immune system, and just plain feels good. So go ahead, laugh lines and all. They're a sign of a life well lived. It's never too late to start. Whether you're 50, 60, 70, or beyond, you can always take steps towards a healthier, happier you. Start small, be consistent, and be patient with yourself. Every step in the right direction counts. These habits aren't just about adding years to your life, but life to your years. They're about waking up each day with purpose, joy, and zest for life. So why not start today? Pick one habit and take a small step towards it. You've got the wisdom of years behind you and the potential for many vibrant years ahead. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and want more tips on living your best life at any age, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it ensures you won't miss any future videos. Until next time, keep smiling, keep learning, and keep being that rare gem that you are. See you in the next video.